presented by Indeed.com. I'm Steve Cajun. Ballistics experts will fire away, recreating the noisy chaos at the high school in Parkland, Florida, where 17 people were killed in 2018. CBS's Manuel Bojorquez says it's part of a civil suit.
There will be nearly 140 shots fired from a weapon similar to that used by the shooter. What they are trying to do is capture what that would sound like from the perspective of the school resource officer, Scott Peterson, the former school resource officer, who is accused of not doing his job and of failing to engage the shooter and possibly save lives. He has said all along that he did not know where the shots were coming from, but parents have said, look, he had to have known which building they were coming from.
Peterson was acquitted in a criminal case. Hospitals run by one company in 5 states have been victimized in a sweeping cyber attack. It's forced the cancellation of some surgeries and redirecting of ambulance calls. Overseas, a Russian court has taken new action against top opposition leader Alexei Navalny. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
An extra 19 years was added to his time behind bars. One of Vladimir Putin's fiercest critics, Navalny already was serving more than 11 years. He would be 74 years old by the time he's released from prison in 2050. The U.S. State Department blasted the latest verdict, calling it an unjust conclusion to an unjust trial.
2 U.S. sailors have pleaded not guilty to charges of giving sensitive defense data to China. One, Heng Zhao, is accused of accepting bribes for photos and videos. CBS's Mark Strassman on the other suspect.
Arrested separately on espionage charges. Jin Xiao Wei, a 22-year-old machinist mate aboard the USS Essex. Wei allegedly sold the Chinese naval defense information and dozens of technical and mechanical military manuals, all while he was applying to become a U.S. citizen.
The officer even congratulated him when he became a U.S. citizen.
A former Columbus, Ohio K-9 officer has been indicted on murder charges in the death of a 20-year-old black man who was in bed when he was shot by police trying to serve a warrant. The government says employers added 187,000 jobs last month, fewer than expected. But Mark Hamrick of Bankrate.com says it's not clear if it's enough of a slowdown to affect Fed policy.
The Federal Reserve will, of course, take note of this report, including that average hourly earnings continue to rise at an annual rate of 4.4%, well above its 2% inflation target. Before the September policy-setting meeting, Federal Reserve officials will have another employment report to process, as well as much more data on inflation.
This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 77 degrees.